much greater than I am. And when you are with me, life, it seems so easy. I don't even have to ever make a plan. I know who I But when I reach for you, I realize it's true. The struggles of our lives begin to rise up and consume me from inside. I take a moment to adjust myself, come back and make just one more attempt. But all around me, shattered stars begin to fall. The pressure of reality has come. I am not the only one to ever break. With my words like ashes flying in my face, distractions reminding how I cannot hide my disgrace. I forgot to lock my heart in my all-consuming haste. My hate has no place, yet still it burns and yearns and turns to the ugly side of me. What do you see? And in this silent room, echoes start to bloom. Reflections of the days when I believed that I could rise above the tide. I hear a whisper in the darkened hall, a distant call that tells me not to fall. But every step I take, the floor begins to shake. The weight of all my failures comes alive. Am I the only one afraid I'll break? With my doubts like thunder ringing in my head, illusions crashing down around the words I never said. I forgot to guard my heart while I was dancing with the dread. My fear has no place, yet still it burns and yearns and turns to the trembling side of me. What do you see? So I will scream your name, set fire to my shame, and let the burning embers light a path beyond the fear that filled my eyes. I pull the shadows from my fragile chest, refuse to be defined by all the rest. And as the breaking dawn cuts through this endless night, I feel the horizon start to rise. I am not the only one who dares to break. With my heart like lightning tearing through the veil, every scar a story of the times I didn't fail. I remember now the reasons I was born to tip the scale. It softly burns and yearns and turns to the waking side of me. Can you see? Every time I see you, something inside me rises with the colors of the dawn. And when you are with me, I finally believe I never had to face this night alone. I am not alone. Then slowly breathe it in, rise above the horizon as the fading stars begin to fall. I hear the future call. This light inside of me is all that you can see.
Till I fray and break, I built a life we both could use. Somewhere in there I lost you too.
We throw words like broken glass, cutting deep just to get the last.
We were meant to move as one. Now I'm walking while you run. Every time I give an inch, you go and take a mile. I know the thing I'm supposed to do, but I'm hurting all the while. They say this life is just a test. Every season, every trial, I thought you were someone special, not just another rank and file. I kept shrinking to fit your frame, changed my colors, changed my name, slept on dreams I used to chase, just to keep us in the race. If it's true, then that's what's real. I'll stop begging you to feel, all untie the knots we made, let you go. Walk away. If it's true, that's what I'll do. I'll set you free. I'll lay this version down to rest. Yeah, I'll die to me. If it's true, that's what I'll do. I'll set you free. Maybe losing who I was is how I learned to breathe. Every time I give an inch, you go and take a mile. I know the thing I'm supposed to do, but I'm bleeding all the while. They say this love is just a test. Every season, every trial, I thought you were someone special, not just another rank and file.
Take it seems I pull my threads till I'm ripping at the seams. I built a life for both of us, I lost my dreams. We fight each other when we're supposed to be teams.
Every time I give an inch, you go on and take a mile. I know the thing I do, but I'm hurting all the while. We're told these lives are the test, we know that it's a trial, but I thought you were someone special, not another rank and file.
And if it's true, that's what I'll do. I'll set you free.
Hold tight to me, I'll do what I have to do to save you. I struggle till I'm pulled apart. All our pictures in their frames hold a ghost of what remains. Smiling faces staged and bright, hiding shadows from the light. I've been stitching up the tears with the thread of all these prayers. If I loosen just one string, maybe I can finally breathe. If it's true, that's what I'll do. I'll set you free. I'll lay this version down to rest. Yeah, I'll tattoo me. It's just a test. Every season, every trial, I thought you were someone special, not just another rank and file. Seems the more I give, the more you take. Pulled so tight, I finally break. Threads at the seams on the bedroom floor. I can't be who I was before, so I'll gather every shattered piece, fold my heart and find my peace. Walk away from what we've been. Let these threads become my skin again.
I don't have no need to worry, unless someone's coming at me with a hatchet. Then I might wanna get out of there. You will never catch me saying sorry. Unless I'm really, really wrong, then I'm really, really sorry. And the guilt might be too much to bear. I walk around like the night is my side. No heavy load, no place to hide. If the sky falls down, I'll duck and grin, shake the dust off and wander in. Got a pocket full of maybe, a handful of air, a trouble in the distance, I don't even care. Till the shadows get long and the sparks start to fly, then I'm out the door with a blink of an eye. No need to worry, unless the wind turns wild and the whole world shakes. Then I might take cover for safety's sake. You will never catch me saying sorry, unless I step too far and I know I was wrong. Then I'll sing it loud, I'll sing it strong. I keep my cool like a shade in the heat. I got a lazy little rhythm in my feet. If the lights go out, I'll still find a way. Laugh at the dark till it turns to day. I don't chase storms, I don't fight the tide. I just let the chaos roll on by my side. But if it gets too close, if it gets too real, I'm gone like a rumor you can't quite feel. I don't have no need to worry, unless the thunder's loud and the ceiling caves. Then I'm headed for the nearest, safest place. You will never catch me saying sorry, unless I broke your heart. Then I'll own that pain and I'll say it again and again and again. Maybe I'm fearless, maybe I'm just numb, maybe I'm running from the beat of the drum. But when the truth comes knocking at my door, I can't pretend like I don't know no more. If I slip, I'll drip, I'll take that fall. If I cross that line, I'll answer for it all. like I know I would. Underneath the horror and the hatred and the half-baked lies inside out, a brain bereft of reason, bearing marks of every sign, not quite closed, but neither open nor accessible nor welcome to my mind, almost gone, and in the end the space is empty, only silence left behind. Oh, life is such a cruel little thing, dragging me through all the ash and all the sting. I sigh, I cry, I stagger on, but never feel a thing. Just one more day of carrying the weight of everything. God, I'm sorry! I do it all again, and when I did make the same mistakes again, I did not mean to, but you know I did. It's all in vain, and now I'm left to bear the weight and drown beneath the shame. God, I'm sorry. I fall apart, still I fake a smile, trying to outrun what haunts me all the while. I beg, I bend, I break, and hold my breath a little while, but every road leads back to where I left my lost denial. God, I'm still sorry. I'd fall apart again, and when I did make every same mistake again, I never meant to, but you know I did, and now it's plain that I'm condemned to carry on and drown beneath the shame. God, I'm sorry. Oh, life is such a cruel, unending bore, a shadow on the ceiling, a knock on every door. I sigh and I survive, but what am I here for? Just a little more of everything I cannot endure. Oh, life just drags me through another day, a heavy-handed joke I never asked to play. I cry, I crawl, I curse the hours away, and still it all comes back to greet me, come what may. God, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I know you'll forgive me, but my mistakes don't deserve the compassion of your love. And still I look above, hold my hands out for that guiding dove, and in the darkness of my mind I surrender. God, I'm sorry. So sorry. Should I worry? To the count of three, I wait to hear I'm free. It keeps pushing down on me, to the point I no longer see, blindly asking me to believe, and I do, but I keep hurting you, and I'm sorry. Of every thought I try to frame, and every time I sew it shut, they tear it open just the same. People pull apart the tiny pockets of my mind. They tell me to keep up, but they know that
that I'm behind. When I lost my mind, I don't know what they thought I'd find, but whatever it is, I'll give it all back and return it all in kind.
Ooh, it's a poison creeping in my brain. Ooh, making me feel like I am insane. Ooh, people try to save me from this game, but it's all the same, no truth to claim, and everybody's going down the drain.
Some people think about the problems in our world and gently close their eyes. Those people are the ones I want to forgive, but truly I despise. Their minds like bloated corpses, dead and covered up in flies. So for my own safety, my own health, I think it's time we broke these ties.
Ooh, it's a poison creeping in my brain. Ooh, making me feel like I am insane. Ooh, people try to save me from this game, but it's all the same, no truth to claim, and everybody's going down the drain. The art of obfuscation is in itself a crime that is worse than lies and broken ties and sad unfelt goodbyes. But in the ashes of mistakes, our era slowly dies, and many more will soon be born. From in our pride they rise, where pride and lust and greed converse and plan all our demise. It's a poison creeping in my brain. Ooh, making me feel like I am insane. People try to save me from this game, but it's all the same, no truth to claim, and everybody's going down the drain. Tell me you're sorry. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me it's all another mess of problems that will soon be gone. Tell me it's ending. Tell me it's true. Tell me it's just another situation that we will go through. Tell me anew before it falls through.
People see in black and white with no shades of gray between. They live their lives in total strife with no mind of what they've seen. Eyes so blind they've lost their mind and can't recall the heavy beam. So they rip apart the tiny pockets where our softer thoughts have been.
Ooh, it's a poison creeping in my brain. Ooh, making me feel like I am insane. People try to save me from this game, but it's all the same, no truth to claim, and everybody's going down the drain. All these echoes in my brain, fading slowly, soft and low, like a distant dying train. People pulling at the pieces, but there's nothing left to gain, just the whisper of a promise slipping down the train.
How did you get this way? There must be something to explain. You may blame it on your pain, but in the end it's all the same. Hide your face from the shame and block the window pane with the head so fat it no longer fits in the frame. Delusion is a gift to those who have neither the brain nor the bravery to recognize the travesty of their own ignorance. So be it, let's sing the song of depravity. Ooh, you ugly! So ugly. She's staring at the mirror, but the glass is cracked. Can't face the truth, so she turns her back, chasing every shadow like it's someone else's fault, painting over shame with the sugar-coated talk. She laughs at every
only thing she hears, running from the silence that's buried deep inside.
Ugly's the coward that refuses truth and light.
Ugly, ugly, hiding from the light,
Dancing in the dark,
just to dodge what's right,
every broken promise.
written on her face.
Truth is the mirror that she can't embrace.
Ugly, ugly,
Dressed in borrowed pride,
screaming at the world.
while she runs and hides
Every twisted story,
that she tries to sell.
beauty isn't skin deep when you're rotting in yourself. You ugly,
So ugly.
so ugly.
He's posing for the mirror in his borrowed gloss, measuring his value by the lines he's crossed. Softness in his gestures that he's taught to propagate. So he builds a throne on a fragile fake estate. He mocks every value like it makes him strong, but the louder that he postures, the more it feels wrong. Chasing cold approval that will never last. Ugly is the prison of a lie about your past.
Ugly, ugly,
Blinded by your lies,
dancing through the smoke.
just to veil your eyes.
Every hidden secret,
Carved across your grin,
truth is the shadow.
that you're drowning in.
Ugly, ugly,
Wrapped in borrowed fame,
cursing at the world.
but it's you to blame.
Every crooked alibi,
You recite so well.
beauty turns to ashes when you're rotting in yourself. You ugly,
So ugly.
so ugly. They're preaching from the lectern like they own the sky, hiding in their titles while they peddle every lie. Draped in paper armor, all credentials, none of grace. Using borrowed wisdom just to cover up their waste. They weaponize their jargon as a
Holy shield,
guarding their delusion so the truth
can never feel.
pointing down at others from a tower built on sand. Ugly is the mind that sells its soul to stay relevant. Ugly, ugly,
Scared of being known,
building cardboard castles.
just to die alone.
Every whispered rumor,
That you tried to sell,
truth is the echo.
that you hear inside yourself.
Ugly, ugly,
Hiding from your name,
pointing at the fire.
while you feed the flame.
Every mask you polish,
Begins to melt.
beauty can't awaken when you're rotting in yourself. What if every mirror was in fact a portal
Would you walk through,
to find out what's true?
no matter what it may cost you?
They ask me not to give up. I ask why. If what I have is rotten, then would it not be more kind to release it to the pits of despair that suited much better than my lies? I could never feed it properly, even as my human nature runs wild. The hope in disguise can't be seen in my eyes, 'cause the ties to all my failed tries are just sighs that echo in my mind. All my failed tries are just sighs that echo in my mind. All my failed tries Everyone keeps talking like they know what's best for me, drawing little halos on my worst memories. They tell me hold on tighter, but they don't feel the rot, the way it stains my fingers every time I touch this thought. The hope in disguise can't be seen in my eyes, 'cause the ties to all my failed tries are just sighs that echo in my mind. Oh, my failed tries are just sighs that echo. If I lay it down, let it fall from my hands, would I lose myself or finally understand that even broken bones still count as bones, and even empty lungs can still sing through the fear they sing that I'm here? But it's not fair to compare my losses with the thoughts of heaven's tears, to tear me all the way from fear to being self-aware. Everyone keeps taunting like circles don't come back to bite, moving to a fight or fight from my worst memories. They say trust me completely, but the danger they don't sense, the way it burrows deep and cancels common sense. Every time I tense from the echoes, my last chance. Everyone keeps spinning like the blur will kill the sting, calling it a blessing when it's just a puppet string. They say this is your saving, but they don't taste the lie, the way it coats my tongue and leaves my throat so dry. Every time I try to forget the echoes of why I still try. But from my worst memories rise the truth of this traitorous ring on a fling, no care for anything. Selfish tendrils reaching out to pull me in to join the bacchanalian revelry with constant echoes. Focused only on sin, the hope in disguise can't be seen in my eyes, 'cause the ties to all my failed tries are just sighs that echo in my mind. All my failed tries are just sighs that echo. The hope in disguise might be there in my eyes. Just look a little deeper and don't be afraid to fly. I'm afraid to fly. Don't ask why and don't look behind. You won't like what you find. I love you. What did he say? What game did she play? Oh, look, it's all gone anyway. I hate you. Whose fault is it now? It's all going down. But wait, it doesn't matter anyhow. I never meant to make you. Reach inside, pull apart my mind. There's nothing left to find, but for some reason I'm still trying. Static in the hall, your shadow on the wall. I heard you breathing through the noise like a warning call. You said don't lose your head, but I already did. Now I'm talking to the ceiling like a shattered kid. Hands full of ash and a mouth full of doubt. Every little promise got chewed and spat out. I've been circling the truth like a moth to flame, burning up my own name, calling it a crying shame. I love you, then I hate you, then I call your name like a spark in the dark, going wild, exploding in my veins. I push, you pull, and we both go blind, tearing at the seams of the same dysfunctional mind. I love you, then I hate you, and it all echoes in the bed we made. Every kiss like a question, every touch like a blade. I laugh too loud when the walls get thin. Try to lock the hurt out, but it keeps sneaking in. You were the storm and I was the spark. Two lit up moths in the middle of the dark. Now I'm counting all the ways we fell apart, with your fingerprints burned into my heart. I love you, then I hate you, then I call your name like a spark in the dark, going wild, exploding in my veins. I push, you pull, and we both go blind, tearing at the seams of the same dysfunctional mind. I love you, then I hate you, and it all comes through in the crackle of the lies that we told as true. I fall apart, you're falling through, but I keep on trying, though I'll never get through to you. Tell me who was right, tell me who was wrong. If the truth is a wound, then we've been bleeding all along. I never meant to break you, I never meant to build this grave. We were just two ghosts in a house of rage, two hands on the same old cage. And if I reach too far, and if you let go, how was I supposed to know? Reached inside, pulled apart my mind. There's nothing left to find, just the sound of my heart hitting the floor again and again and again as it falls apart. I love you, but you hate me, and you're gone again. I hate you, but you love me, but I can't be your friend. I love you, and you love me, but it's on the side. I hate you, and you hate me, 'cause we've done it, tried a million times just to fail again. A million shards of pain exploding in my head. I never meant to make you, I didn't want to lose you. You turned the fiction of our failure to reality true. Still reaching through fantasy, we're flying, still trying to find out if it's all true, or if you were always lying. But for some reason I'm still trying. What did he say? What game did she play? Oh look, it's all gone anyway. Whose fault is it now? It's all going down. But wait, it doesn't matter. Anyhow, stop playing games before it all ends up in flames. Our world is burning all around us, and to see it should be plain. Can we both dismiss our pain? Remember how we used to be, to fall in love again, at least long enough to one day make a change.
B is for booty, which will be kicked liberally, and that's the only liberal thing about me. M is for moody, it's a word that describes me well, so catch me on my good side, or else you're better off in jail. Give me gumdrops! Lord, I know my hands been dirty, I know my heart been cold as stone. If I swing before I listen, I might never make it home. Got this anger in my chest, got this fear I can't control. God, I'm reaching through the violence, please have mercy on my soul. Someone Someone taught me how to read, someone taught me how to write. The only thing I really needed was to learn how to fight. Math is useful on the tester when I'm buying groceries, but won't help me in the alley when I'm set up on by thieves. Hands in the air, nah, one hand on the weapon, other hand gesturing, these bums better be stepping. I don't fight, don't like to beat you up, homie, but it's better you than me. So if you packing, better show me that you're serious. No man, it don't get no better than this. Devil ain't got me down. No, devil get out of town. Father, I've been counting bruises like they trophies made of gold. But the more I keep on swinging, man, the more I lose my soul. If I'm wrong, then let me see it. If I'm hard, then make me slow. God, I'm standing in this alley, begging you to take control. Teacher told me use your words, preacher told me love your foes, but both of them be clocked out when the situation blows. I can quote a little Shakespeare, I can drop a PhD, but a right hook to your jaw is what gon' really set me free. Head on a swivel, yeah, one eye on the danger, other eye clocking every move from every stranger. I don't plan no scam, leave you laid out, homie, but if you cross that line, you'll see the side you don't wanna see. When it pops off, no man, it don't get no better than this. Devil ain't got me down. No, devil get out of town.
Jesus, when I'm praying, hear me whisper through the noise. I've been using fear as armor, turning pain to broken toys. If redemption's in your hands, I don't wanna miss my chance. Wash this blood out of my memory,
Put some peace inside my stand. Mama said to my manners, keep my shirt tucked, play it cool. But mama wasn't walking home alone from psycho night school. Street lights humming overhead, shadows crawling on the bricks. Out here you saw equations with your knuckles and your kicks. Hard in my throat now, one heart made of iron, other half praying while my fist through the fire. And I don't chase no beef, but I finish up on me. So if you test my peace, then the lesson getting holy when the bell rings. No man, it don't get no better than this. Devil ain't got me down. No, devil get out of town. Lord, if I don't see the morning, if the street lights fade to black, take the weight of all my choices, take this war up off my back. I've been fighting for survival, but I'm tired of this road. God, forgive me for the violence. Please have mercy on my soul. Now lay me down to sleep with my sneakers on my feet. If the devil want this fade, he can catch me in the street. Got my halo on a chain, got my Bible in my pack. If an angel wanna scrap, then they know I got they back. Left took me a coat from Mother Mary, pray for me. Swinging like a crazy man, drowning in the sea. If I jab this hallelujah, if I duck the same man. If I miss, then I just spin around and swing again. Devil ain't got me down. No, devil get out of town.
If I wake up in the morning and my clock be set to wise, let my enemies forget why they wanted my demise. If I see another scuffle, make it slapstick, make it wild. Have us slipping on banana peels and laughing like a child. If the streets start breaking open, turn the sirens into beats. Have the cops and all the robbers do a dance up in the streets. When my story finally ends, roll the credits, let it scroll.
Stuntman, Holy Spirit, Director,
Mercy on my soul.
Dominus Vobiscum.
It comes spirit to duo.
No lights, no beat drop, just a steady breath in your chest. And no crowd chant, no smoke machine, just a hum of a fridge at 2 a.m. No flex, no hook, just a half-cold coffee and a rent that still got paid. This one starts small on purpose. No rush, no hype, just
just room to think before the noise begins. We live in a world where people get rich from advice on how to get rich, given to people who aren't rich and never will be rich, but are willing to pay others to think they have a chance to be rich. But you don't need a stage or a rented dream, just a quiet life that's real, not a viral scheme. Turn the screen off, let the noise grow dim. There's a richer kind of rich that's not tied to sin. We live in a time where follow your dreams means buy my course, like and subscribe to the scheme, where the guru's on stage in a rented car selling roadmaps to roads that don't go very far. Walk your own road, your shoes worn thin, no funnel, no upsell, just sweat on your skin. Dreams ain't a barcode, can't ring them through. They grow slow, off camera, deep inside you. We live in an age where the loudest lie gets the biggest share and the highest high, where the algorithm crowns a clown as king while the quiet truth sits backstage, can't sing a Let the circus scroll by, let the crown fall down, playing words like seeds, not noise in a crowd. Truth moves softer than a headline scream, but it builds whole lives while you're fast asleep. We live in a loop where the same old trick gets a shiny name and a camera click, where the dream is a product behind a gate and the passwords pay if you wanna be great. Step off the ride, let the loop unwind. Great ain't a paywall, it's a patient mind. No golden key, just a daily grind and a life that fits, not a borrowed shine. We live in a scroll where the endless feed sells a boxed up soul and a borrowed creed, where the caption screams you can have it all, but the small print whispers just debt and a long fall. Close the app, feel the air, hear your own heartbeat. Trade the chase for a chair and some honest sleep. You can lose the all and still keep your name. Having less to prove is its own end game. We live in a pitch where easy six figures means join my list and get buried in triggers, where the screenshots flash fake stripe alerts while your rent's past due and your hope still hurts. Count small wins, not screenshots on a screen. A full fridge, warm light, love you don't have to stream. Slow stacks, real work, no flash, no spin. Peace over pressure is a better kind of win. We live in a trap where the next Bitcoin is a WhatsApp chat and a timeline join, where the Discord room calls you family quick, but the only thing pumping is the founder's trick. Boom! Kick hard, hit wall, start to shake. Every scam, every scheme about to sound fake. Lights flash, nerves crash, truth breaks through the base. All the plastic little halos getting melted off your face. Bang! On the glass till the timeline shatters. Let the echo of the real make the false gods scatter. We've been quiet too long, now the roof comes off. Let the lies sell us choke on their own cheap car. From the floor to the rafters, let it ricochet and ring. Every get rich quick crown dropping off the king. Shockwave running up from the dirt to the heavens. Turn the hype to rubble in 4-bar-7s. We're alive in the blast, no script, no edit. If the truth's too loud, they were never built to get it. Let it bounce, let it pound, let it shake what you thought you knew. Lights up, bass loud through your plastic crowns in the sky. Spin that ring light halo, let the cheap gold multiply. Flash that live your dream, grin, hit the link, swipe up, don't blink. Drown the doubt in neon noise, so there's no space left to think. Yeah! Dance on the cliff edge, sell hope by the ounce. Double tap the fantasy, let the numbers pounce. If the truth feels heavy, let the hype take its place. Turn the quiet all the way down. Let the circus own the space till it crashes back in your face.
Tell me if you have any idea. No, you don't, but maybe dreaming of your spiel, a ding-dong inside out umbrella. Is it too much to hope for a banana peel right now? Or maybe 12 cats on a unicycle shouting, yeah! Slip, slip, slide in the back of my mind. Banana peel dreams where the jokes unwind. If I go down, let the laugh track heal. Falling for the punchline, spinning on a make-believe peel. Slip on the floor of my own darn mind, skating on thoughts like a wet soap sign. Laughing at the mess while the world congeals. Jello on the ceiling, mufflers on the wheels. Trip, flip, glide through the cracks in my mind. Banana peel blues where the bits rewind. I go down, let the crowd laugh loud. I'll moonwalk sideways, yodel at the crowd. Say you got answers, say you got a plan. Balancing the cosmos on the back of a can of flan. I'm juggling questions, you're spinning your yams. Both of us waiting for that cartoon squeal and squeal it can. Skid, spin, slide in the corners of time. Banana peel beats on a punchline rhyme. If I go down, let the reruns roll. Auto-tuned pratfalls for my waffles. If I fall, let the soundtrack play. Looney Tune logic in a grayscale day. I'll get back up, bruised but real. Powered by glitter and a citrus peel on a wheel. Slipstream laughs in the back of my mind. Banana peel tales where the gags unwind. If I go down, let the outtakes reel. Crashing through the credits. Cha-cha on a peel. Cha-cha on a peel.
Yo, JJ, get out here. They wanna hear your story. Nah, dog, I'm too busy chasing my next glory. You go ahead and fill them in. I'm the judge, the executioner, and the jury. JJ human in a jacket full of burn mark sins. Not a halo in sight, just adrenaline and blood so violent. Just a bargain with a grinning thing. One quick sting, now he's part gin. Sealed in sleepless nights and schizo dreams that never cease to breathe. First it twisted him slow like a ribbon round his spine. Only side his head at first, just a glitch in how we time. Colors bled into each other, every shade became a scream. But the clock stayed dead and silent, every second out of reach. Macros humming in his blood like a swarm of metal bees. Scripts from worlds he burned, still caught in phantom memories. Every trip another pattern, every pattern like a scar. Every scar another shortcut to a different dying star. They call a myth, urban legend on a cracked home screen. They carve his name in stone and spray it over subway beams. But under all that rumor, all that talk of prophecy and throne, he's just lungs, he's just a heartbeat, he's just aching skin and bone. Searching for his family, yearning for his home.
Absolute relativity. They swear he's bending time in perpetuity. They chant his name like some decree with a clarity. In despair and he's like a glitch in gravity. But he still falls, he still bleeds, he still cracks under the weight of what they need.
God killer, they repeating every meme. But he can choke on simple secrets, he can freeze mid-breath and scream.
One wrong step and he's debris.
Just a corpse in number streets.
It's absolute relativity.
Ain't immunity. Deal with a gin and a pop-up ad, little flashing brand. Give me time in my hand, let me stretch it like a rubber band. Twisted wish came back crooked like fine print and foreign slang. Like a cracked hourglass of sand that cut his palms when that thing sang. They stretch till they feel like tape put thin across the skin. Minutes snap like brittle circuits when he tries to plug them in. Things rewind out of frame, people laughing in their graves.
leaves. Every favor that he cashes in just sinks his body in the blame. He's warped whole rooms, bent the drywall till it breathed. Made him shimmer, made him shatter, made reflections disbelieve. Made him shake like faulty speakers on a beat that never drops. You lost a fight to a farmyard pig, slipped on mud and belly flop. Face first in a muddy lake.
Oh man,
snot and shame, folk tales on the blooper reel. Got to glitched out of frame with no aim. They fear his storms, fear the thunder in his name, but they don't see his cheap motel, his hands that shake from quiet pain. How he dreams of simple mornings, burnt toast, sloop on tea. Where he is don't leak like cooling, where the hour just run for free. No more countdowns in his pupils, no more numbers in his teeth. Just a single line, this lifetime that begins and simply leaves a quiet end of life, fulfilled a modest memory.
Absolute relativity. They swear he's been in fate for free, like a G with no peace. They chant his name like some decree with a clarity in despair, and he's like rewritten destiny. But he still falls, he still bleeds, he still begs the clock for ordinary speed.
God killer, they repeat his whispered deeds, but he could choke on someone's kindness, he could free some doubt and need.
One sharp blade and he's released.
All his legends turn to peace.
Absolute relativity.
Ain't immunity.
If you cut him, he's just red on white and shaking knees. If you catch him, wrong place, wrong night, wrong streak of weeks. If you aim true, he won't outrun, let her legal grieve. All those worlds he rewrote, all the loops he found relief. Won't rewrite him from dead, won't patch his final breach. Absolute relativity. They swear he's pardoned fate like grease. They chant his name like some decree, as if belief could grant reprieve. But he still falls, he still bleeds, he still drowns beneath the weight of what they need. But he still falls, he still bleeds, he still drowns beneath the weight of what they need.
Yeah, God killer, they repeat till it's cliche, but he can choke on his own promise, he can freeze and walk away.
One last breath and that's the key.
All his stories cut to leave.
Absolute relativity.
Still mortality.
Before the tale of eyes and ears, of tongues that twist and plead, before we dress our iron bars in words like truth and need, there runs a thread through every verse, a question underneath. Are we the ones who forged the cage and taught ourselves to call it belief? If beauty, guilt, illusion, all our mirrors we've designed, and every blind and deaf and mute might see more clearly than my mind. So let this song unwrap the lies we've nailed into our creed, a journey from the painted face back to the naked need. Back to the naked need. Oh, 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 oh. Before the tale of eyes and ears, of tongues that twist and plead, before we dress our iron bars in words like truth and need, there runs a thread through every verse, a question underneath. Are we the ones who forged the cage and taught ourselves to call it belief? If beauty, guilt, illusion, all our mirrors we've designed, then every blind and deaf and mute might see more clearly than my mind. So let this song unwrap the lies we've nailed into our creed, a journey from the painted face back to the naked need. Beauty, is it in the eye of the beholder? I was told that once, but then I met a beholder. As knowledge supposedly grows in the mind getting older, you would think that the focus would shift and there would appear a rift between the presupposing superficial nature of cosmetic beauty and the wonders of a brain that should be a gift. There is a question never always haunts me. What does the blind man see? What does a mute believe? What does a deaf man dream? The grass is green, my interest keen, and the dust from my trousers is another way of saying that we are stuck in in a prison of our own making, always faking consequences of our own actions, never taking, shaking the earth with our half-baked version of a creed, enforcing it on everyone else who is also asleep. Contrition, is it in the heart of the confessor? I was told that once, but then I made a second guesser, as patterns supposedly showing a soul under pressure. You would think that forgiveness was divine, and there would be time for a second try, but the only thought that echoes throughout one's mind is There is an answer that I'm scared is true of me. Am I the blind who sees only what I decree? Am I the deaf who screams, then plugs his ears and calls it peace? Calls it just how it should be. We crown our fear as common sense, build walls and name them needs, sell chains as choice and wounds as voice, then crucify the free. The grass is burning, idols turning every doubt to gasoline. We toast the flames as poison names and call the smoke a dream. Illusion, is it in the words of one who banters? I was told that once, but then I met a charming enchanter. His language flows so smoothly to his tongue from his decanter. You would think that the meanings would be revealed, and the truth from your eyes would be peeled, and an inquiring mind wouldn't be intentionally blind, unable to discern the individual blade from the field. There is a reckoning that's clawing up through me. What if the blind man sees more than my sight can reach? What if the deaf man dreams of thunder I've refused to hear while preaching to the weak? We paved the sky with neon lies, then labeled it the real, edit the pain with pretty frames till nothing left can heal. If every broken, voiceless, sightless soul I used to pity can taste the truth, my senses mute, then maybe I'm the one in prison, guarding my own cage and calling the bars a city. The mirror cracks, the actors laugh, the script is paper thin. We quote what we've been sold and call it something from within. The cards are stacked, the coin is rigged, the dice were never clean. We bow to painted thrones and swear the pain is what they mean. If every mask I worn has started talking back to me, then which one is the lie? And which one is the face that's really speaking? There is a whisper very quiet underneath, but does the honest seek when every borrowed answer leaks? Strip off the hues, no green, no blue, no borrow, brittle creed, no cage, no script, no crown, no chain, no spell to still the need. If beauty, guilt, and truth and lies are all that we've conceived, then let the final question be the only thing we leave. What do we dare to see when there is nothing left we're willing to believe?
Waiting to be out of my mind, so indecisive with my time. All of the time when you say I'm behind, I try to rewind, but control is not mine. But hey, at least it rhymed. Talking to me slow while I feel the beat. You say that I'm your only, but that lie takes heat. Coming from your moldy, massive, lying, cheating face. Bum bum da bum bum, booty booty
booty booty bop top. Bum bum da bum bop. Booty 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 bop top.
Did you get that? Let's continue. Can't believe you look at me, didn't hide your face in disgrace. Your business such a mess, it's spread all over the place. Try to put you to the test, but you act like I am crazy. With a capital figure burning down the long hallway. Epically written, scrawled across the subconscious wallway. Inside my inner mind, tried to find, but everything comes with time. Right now it's a muddle mess, a mess making consecutive mistakes. I'm accelerating awesomely when you suddenly pump the brakes. I really wonder what's my blunder, but coming from under the layers of psychosomatic trauma comes another problem, which is almost as bad as Obama pretending to be black. Oh, I forgot, he really was the real African, not American like he was actually pretending to be, to fool a nation of slack-jawed, tragic face, Down syndrome, looking queers, addicted to the sentimental falsification of their own youth's education. Oh dear. Bum da bum bop, booty 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 bop top. Bum da bum bop, booty 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 bop top. Hope that wasn't too much for you, but regardless, onward. Believing God is gone, Columbus was a bomb. The dawn of a new age is upon us. Broken dreams and expectations falling all around us like sawdust. Pick the pick before Armageddon is among us. Columbus tried his best, but he forgot his compass. 'Cause to trust your fellow man is a mistake to the first degree. Like a killer ain't gonna go on a killing spree. Like a fatty ain't gonna eat every single thing they can see. Like a klepto ain't trying to walk out with the entire store for free. Like the rat ain't gonna kill his brother for a few hunks of cheese. Nigga, please, 2 crumbs in his pocket, he'll put you down with ease. Of a conscience that was silenced back in 2020, making a case for corruption overflowing these streets, still in bed between the sheets. Booty 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 bop top. Booty 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 bop top. Getting close to the end now, brace yourself. Take a trip down memory lane with me. See all the things that might have been and now can never be. Things of the past, how they matured, and every possibility, past, present, future, that makes a trinity. But that is something in which of we just cannot believe, right? So we'll just call it absurdity. Don't take it personally. Let's move on, I agree. You made it, I'm so proud of you. Waiting to be sure that time will never come, so why be so insecure? Waiting to be certain. Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain. Out of my mind, but I found my line. Everybody crying, but at least they're trying. Unless it's all a figment of my imagination. Stop. I'm done wasting all this borrowed time.
I did do fish. Our lives a roller coaster. We're both pretty beat up and shook. And amidst the ups and downs, with the hits and hurts we took, I just wanna take a moment to thank God for you. And maybe you can join me in thanking Him too. 'Cause I love you although, and even because you love me despite my numerous flaws. And I could live without you, but I'd rather not. And I know you feel the same way, even if not a lot. Of times in our lives, we laugh and we sing, we look at each other, and sometimes gon' feel the pain, which is sometimes far better than the pain that we bring to the table each moment when we forget who is king. I love you like water, we're both hating in love. I know I am also your pain from above, but our love is like eggshells, stepped on and crushed till the shells turn to powder, and that's when it becomes a vitamin love. 'Cause I love you although, and even because you love me despite my numerous flaws. And I can live without you, but I'd rather not. And I know you feel the same way, even if not a lot. Even when nights feel endless and we're all alone, we know we got each other. A love we've both known when the world turns against us, and it feels quite unfair. We can both hold on tightly, 'cause the other is there. I love you like fire, both burning and warm. We're steady together amidst any storm. Our love's like an eggshell, fragile yet bold, crushed into powder, turning to gold. Our vitamin love. 'Cause I love you although, 'cause I love you all, even because you love me despite my numerous flaws. And I could live without you, and I'd rather not. And I know you feel the same way, even if not a lot. Of those dreams we could follow, all the trials we did face, even in our darkest shadows, you can light up that space. Though our minds may be cluttered and filled with unknown, side by side till we die, we'll make it our own. I love you like the planet isn't round or is it flat, a bond everlasting, we don't really care about that. Our love's like a garden when we forgot to eat. Whose fault was it really?
as we journey through life's shifting sand. We hold on together, both heart and hand, in a world that is fleeting, where moments are few. I'll forever be thankful for the gift of you, and you better be too.
Slow down a second. Let me paint you this scene where choices and chances live right in between. Weigh what you're holding against what you could have been. Sometimes what's in front of you is better than what you think you need. Slow it down, take a breath, let the moment unfold. All these tangled little sands trying hard to take hold. In the noise and the rush, hear the truth in between. What you've got in your hands might be more than it seems. One in the hand and two in the bush. Take all that in, take your time, no need to rush. A moment so sacred you can tell by the hush, but we're all willing to lose at the sound of a flush. Going round, spinning down like a toilet for dreams. They forgot to share the rules while they were setting up teams. Time always flies while you're having your fun, but now watching the clock seems to help out a ton.
Go figure!
Slow it down, take a breath, let the moment unfold. All these tangled little sayings trying hard to take hold. In the noise and the rush, hear the truth in between. What you got in your hands might be more than it seems. Yeah. Words twist and turn in the things that we say. Lose track of time while all of it slips away. The construct of time confounding both scholars and fools, but the seconds keep falling, stacking up with the rules. Story of the rise and fall of starstruck eyes, wading through the fetid pools of disbelief and lies. Failures piling high convincingly, no matter the amount of tries. Breathing in the poison paint before it ever really dries, and living off the fumes, avoiding lows and chasing highs.
Go figure!
Slow it down, take a breath, let the moment unfold. All these tangled little sayings try so hard to take hold. In the noise and the rush, hear the truth in between. What you got in your hands might be more than it seems.
Yeah. Speak of the devil when a friend wanders in. Though no demons were called, they just begging for sin. Break a leg for good luck, though it sounds kinda rough. These sayings don't add up, yet we still trust them enough. Make the most of the sorrow while the truth just piles more on. A whisper reassuring that I'm only so far gone. Navigating cesspools of our world with a map so poorly drawn. Gotta hide my regrets, or I'm murdered by the dawn. I listened to a woman till I learned she had it all wrong.
Go figure!
Slow it down, take a breath, let the moment unfold. All these tangled little sands try so hard to take hold. In the noise and the rush, hear the truth in between. What you got in your hands might be more than it seems.
Yeah, two birds, one stone, like we're chasing the scar, but we're juggling so much we end up facing the flaw. We say, take your time, then we rush to be done. All these mixed little messages still somehow sound like one. They say we're done.
Go figure!
Caught between what they tell us and what we really feel. All these hand-me-down sayings don't always fit what's real. If we listen past the echoes, past the clever little rhymes, maybe we can find our meaning in the space between the lines. So slow down a second, let the noise drift away. Let the words lose their weight, till there's something new to say. When the laughter all settles and the cliches are through, what's left in the quiet might be all that is true. What's left in the quiet was left up in my head. All the doubt and deceit that were never quite said. I was told I'd never make it, but I kept on instead. I was clearly on the path,
Even when there's no attack, I still think I ought to hang back. You can be sure I always am sorry. Out to take me, heavy load, nowhere to hide. The smallest chill could shake me. If the sky falls down, I'll tremble from a speck that breaks me. Hold my breath and wear the fear till every shadow wakes me. Got a pocket full of panic, even whispers fake me. A tiny little creek, I'm praying, please don't face me. Till the shadows get long and the sparks all chase me. Then I'm shaking at a pin drop, terrified it will erase me. Unless the wind stays calm and the whole world sleeps, but I still keep a watch no matter how deep. You can be sure I always
am sorry.
Even if I say not a word, then I'll beg on my knees, just spare me please. I lose my cool like a shade in the cold. I got a nervous little rhythm in my soul. If the lights go out, I won't find a way. Cry at the dark till it turns to day. I'm chased by storms, fought by the tide. I'm like a magnet for the chaos to come by my side. And if it gets too close, if it's a rough ride, you better believe I'm turning tail to hide. I will always have a need to worry, 'cause the thunder's quiet and the ceiling stays. I'm still on edge in 1,000 ways. You can be sure I always
am sorry.
And if I broke your heart, then I'll give you glue, and I'll ask you quietly to go fix you. Maybe I'm frightened, maybe I'm just torn, maybe I'm trembling at the beat of the storm. But when the truth comes knocking at my door, I can only pretend like I don't know more. If I slip, I'll trip, I'll take that fall, but I'll stay down, you can handle it all. Need to cry, need to crawl, I'll bend, I'll break, and I'll forever fall. I will always have a need to worry. Even if there's no danger to be had, I'm still completely terrified bad. You can be sure I always am sorry. Unless I'm really, really mad, then I'm really, really, really sad. And no sir, no more, you can bet your breeches I won't care a tad. Will always have a need to worry. But if the truth hits hard and I feel that sting, I can guarantee you just one thing: I'll bow my head and do the wrong thing. You can be sure I always
am sorry.
'cause when the moment calls, be assured I'll stumble and fall. I would never stand tall against it all.